Good day, human Latiosites. This is Latios Azubro, and welcome back to the 2015 International Challenge June online competition in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Here we are, ready for a few more battles in this competition. Hopefully we don't have more internet problems. If we do, then what are you gonna do? If you're ever my opponent and there's internet problems and it's my fault that the battle ends immediately, I apologize. I'm really sorry. I would rather that not happen, clearly, but unfortunately, things happen. So, here we go. We are right now at 3 and 5, even though we should be at 3 and, like, 2. But we had 3 battles terminate immediately thanks to Wi-Fi problems. So, our opponent has the Breloom, Charizard, Salamence, Gengar, Sylveon, and Mega Kangaskhan. I want to bring Greninja for the Sylveon. I kind of want to bring Politoed and Ludicolo because I see Charizard, and I'm a little bit afraid with the Breloom, but we do have Ice Team on Ludicolo. Although the thing is going to be probably Scarfed. Sorry, not Scarfed, Sashed, but I don't know what to think there. As for the Kangaskhan, I really don't have any fighting type coverage, but I could go for the dual Intimidate, which could help out. But I kind of want to bring Greninja for the Sylveon. So I'm going to bring Mega Mance. Landorus would be helpful, but I'm a little bit concerned because EQ isn't going to hit very much, Rock Slide isn't going to hit very much, other than Charizard, but Charizard can get hit by the water. Although then again, if it's a Mega Charizard Y, maybe I'm going to want to switch out Politoed immediately, because most likely you're going to Mega Evolve and bring out the Sun. Either way, let's do this. If my opponent leads off Charizard, I'm going to switch out Politoed. My opponent could actually Mega Evolve and Solar Beam on the first turn, and that would kind of suck. So, my opponent's going to lead off Gengar Sylveon. That actually is pretty bad for us, to be honest. Because now, I can't switch out once you Mega Evolve if it's a Mega Gengar. It might not be a Mega Gengar, though. It might not be. But, oof. I would like to switch into Greninja, but then again, you could actually predict that and go for a Moonblast. I have to take care of that Gengar. So let's actually double Hydro Pump on the Gengar. And we're actually going to OHKO it. Nice. So we're going to Hydro Pump on the Sylveon then in the rain, so that's actually going to do a little bit. It's over half. Hyper Voice is going to do some serious damage, though. This Pixelate is gonna... Alright, so... Thing is, now Kangaskhan's out. And the Kangaskhan's out, there's... I have to double Hydro Pump. That thing is going to fake out on one of my Pokemon, but probably not. But can't fake out both. So... Sylveon's not going to outspeed. It probably would have been a safer move to actually go for Sylveon, to get rid of Sylveon, but I need to do some damage to Kangaskhan. So you're going to fake out on Ludicolo, right? No, you're going to fake out Politoed. Interesting. Not that it really makes a difference, to be honest. Ludicolo, please don't miss. So we're going to land our Hydro Pump in the rain. That'll do about half damage, a little more. But we're going to go down to the Hyper Voice, so it really makes no difference. So, alright. Greninja and Salamence. We're going to get the Intimidate down on the Kangaskhan, which is kind of nice. My opponent could actually switch out because of this. But I don't know what to think. My opponent actually would be really best off switching out the Kangaskhan. My opponent could go into Breloom or Charizard. I don't know which one, which actually gives my opponent a really good advantage. I'm gonna Hyper Voice, and I'm going to... I think I want a Mat Block. We could possibly, probably... Unless you Sucker Punch, we should outspeed. But if you Sucker Punch on Greninja, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna set up the Mat Block, which is kind of nice. So this is gonna give us a free Hyper Voice. Not that it really made a big difference, because Salamence is gonna actually outspeed, so it's gonna take down the Kangaskhan and the Sylveon. So it really made no difference about the Mat Block, but whatever. I will definitely take it. So my opponent, I don't know, I don't think Kangaskhan... Actually, I don't know if Mega Kangaskhan counts, but even though we are adamant. But there is the Breloom, so it's Hyper Voice, and let's Skunk Shot. We do have priority, and we have the Sash. So next turn, if this thing is sashed, we're fine either way, no matter what. Regardless, we can go for a Shadow Sneak next turn. Even if we miss this, we're not gonna miss we're not gonna miss our Gunk Shots. That's actually gonna take down Breloom and win us the game now. So with that, we're gonna defeat Isaac and break our streak of having internet problems on our first battles of the video. So with that, we're going to defeat our first opponent. That wasn't too bad. My opponent might have been able to win if my actually, I don't know. I mean, predicting the Mat Block, unless my opponent is running Protect on both Pokemon, it really wouldn't have made that big a difference. Because the Mat Block just ensured us, because we outsped, our first move would hit. Well, our turn would hit that time. So it was all about protecting Salamence to land our Hyper Voice. Then we could have just easily taken out the Breloom next turn with the Shadow Sneak. So with that's going to bring us to 4 and 5 with a -1 game differential. Or more specifically, 4, 2, and 3. The 3 being the number of internet problems we've had that have led to losses that we may or may not have actually, well, lost. So, let's move on to our next opponent, which will be battle number 10. As we wait until we find an opponent, that is. Could take us a while, maybe it won't. Who knows? Come on, can we have an opponent, please? I'm gonna laugh if it doesn't even find us an opponent, if it just says, couldn't find an opponent or whatever. I'm sure there are people looking for opponents right as we speak. Can I have an opponent, please? Game, please give me an opponent already, if you will. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever, indeed. Whatever. So, you know what? So far, I feel like this team is doing okay. I mean, I just basically put together a few different teams, and instead of bringing a straight-up water team like I've used in the past, I have just Ludicolo and Politoed just to bring out the rain. So I wanted to bring Kingdra, but I figured I wanted to test out Mega Mence. So it's a little bit redundant to have Kingdra at that point, because we have pretty much Kingdra well, Kingdra is, I mean, water and dragon. And since we already have the dragon, we have, well, Politoed and Ludicolo. I mean, we're pretty much good with that. I brought Greninja because of the priority, because I wanted to be able to have some priority on my team. Because that was one of the major issues I've had in the past, an opposing trainer can't be found. That is just great! Just great, indeed. Alright, well, let's try to find an opponent again, then. So far we haven't really used Chansey. Which is interesting, because we're already, like, almost a third of the way through. But I don't feel like stalling out opponents that much right now. Especially because it's only going to screw over me in the long run because of internet problems. So, you know. But Chansey is more of a helping hander than just a all-out stall. I mean, I have Toxic and Seismic Toss, but Seismic Toss isn't really meant for stalling, it's meant for doing damage when you have no attack or special attack. But then again, what are you going to do? We still do have that Eviolite, and we do have Toxic. So, whatever indeed. We have Toxic, we have Soft-Boiled, we have Helping Hand, and we have Seismic Toss. So we have an opponent then, don't we? Alright, Chris. Alright, you have Salamence, you have Alakazam, you have Lando, you have Suicune, you have Gardevoir, and you have Venusaur. I'm concerned. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't concerned. So, you don't have a Tailwinder, I don't think, so we don't have to worry too much about that, but you are going to have a Scarfed Lando. So, that could be a problem. That really could be a problem. We have our own Scarfed Lando, but I don't think our Lando is really going to do too much to yours. I'm going to lead off with Politoed and Ludicolo again. I'm not going to bring Greninja, I don't think. I think I'm actually going to bring Lando and Salamence again. Because Landorus can probably outspeed. Although it's not... I mean, it's not going to attack that much, though, in that team, though. Maybe I'm better off with Chansey. Especially because that looks like mostly a specially offensive team. Although I'm better off with Greninja, then. Shadow Sneak could do some damage on Gardevoir. But I'm gonna give Chansey a chance, because we haven't really used Chansey yet. We really haven't. So, let's do this. We're gonna bring out the rain and hope for the best. We're gonna have some problems if my opponent has a Mega Venusaur. My opponent's gonna lead off Suicune and Salamence. That kinda sucks. Alright, well. Let's see what we can do. Suicune doesn't get Freeze Dry, does it? I know I keep on talking about Freeze Dry, but I think it gets Tailwind, though. So, we're gonna be careful. That could be the Tailwind user, actually. Alright, I'm gonna Ice Beam on Salamence, and I'm gonna Giga Drain on Suicune. I'm nervous about that Tailwind now. Alright, so the Salamence is gonna protect. I'm not too surprised about that. We're not gonna one-shot with a Giga Drain, though. That thing's gonna have too much special defense, so it's gonna end up going for its Tailwind, most likely. There's the Tailwind. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, now Salamence is gonna have some fun with us, I think. Oh dear God. Oh dear God, indeed. Alright, let's think about this. If I go for... I'm gonna double Ice Beam on Salamence. My opponent's gonna switch out Suicune. Probably go into Alakazam or Venusaur. Venusaur, okay. Please don't protect in Salamence. Again. You're gonna Mega Evolve. Oh dear God, you're gonna Hyper Voice. If you would have Mega Evolved the first turn, I would have assumed you were Mega Evolution. Oh, you were the Mega. I would have known you were the Mega, and I probably would have... Oh dear. Can we... Okay, we're gonna get the KO there, despite the Tailwind. Well, we're gonna get the KO and take that thing down, should I say, despite the Tailwind. And we're gonna let our Ice Beam on Venusaur there, so that could actually do some damage. Can we get a Freeze? Not gonna get the Freeze, though. So you can either go back into Suicune or reveal your last Pokemon. Either is okay with me. So you're gonna go back into Suicune. I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. So... let's just Ice Beam on Venusaur and... Giga Drain on Suicune. When that Tailwind is up, I need that Tailwind to go away. I probably should have actually double attacked the Suicune then. Then again, I don't know if it would have done enough. Probably wouldn't have. So you're gonna Giga Drain. That sucks. Oh my god, that did damage. So now Suicune's gonna take down Politoed way too easily. Wow, we're gonna live! Can we get a crit here? This would be like the ultimate crit for Politoed to get here, unless we get a freeze. Nope, no hacks? Okay, that sucks. Alright, well. Politoed's going down either way, so... What are you gonna do? Alright, let's Giga Drain on Suicune. You're gonna Sludge Bomb and Ludicolo. Can we live this? I don't think we can live that. Let's face it. That's just not gonna happen. But maybe the Tailwind will be used up now. Pretty sure the Tailwind is up now, but the thing is, it's sad, is we don't have... Is it a good thing or a bad thing that we don't have Lando? The Tailwind is gone, so actually it would have been nice to have Landorus because of the Sash. I mean, because of the Scarf. So, yeah. It's a shame. It really is a shame, but and the Intimidate's gonna be wasted now. So, let's actually Helping Hand and Mega Evolve Hyper Voice. Because we are timid, we should be able to outspeed a Suicune, I think. There's really no reason not to Helping Hand here. Venusaur's gonna protect. Are you double protecting here? Okay, you're not gonna double protect, but we're gonna Hyper Voice in the Suicune. It's going down. But protecting on the Venusaur was a good play because now you're gonna be able to go into Landorus. Oh, you probably thought that I was a physical attacker, maybe? I don't know. I really don't know what to think. Like Helping Hand, and do the same thing again. You're gonna be Scarfed, so you're gonna do some damage to me, though. So you're gonna be able to go for your Rock Slide here, or Stone Edge. Are you a Stone Edge Lando or a Rock Slide? Rock Slide would make more sense in VGC, but then again, Wide Guard is a thing. This is fairly interesting. Alright, so let's see what you're going to do then. You are easily going to outspeed me, though. Now, we might be able to do just enough, though. Oh, we're going to outspeed. You're not Scarfed? Are you bulky? Are you seriously running a bulky Lando? Oh my goodness. Alright, well you know what? Hyper Voice should do enough now because it's going to do more damage thanks to Chansey no longer, thanks to the Venusaur not being around anymore. That is interesting. A bulky Lando. Huh. Alright, Chris, well played. I'm pretty sure we have this game all but won. It's just that if the internet goes out, then that's going to work in Chris's favor. If he just stalls it out, I guess, long enough. So, Chris, can you please make your move? Unless you have something really bizarre planned out. I don't know what to tell you. So, it's not going to be a speed tie. Unless you were Scarfed, you weren't going to outspeed us. So there you go. Goodbye, Lando. Chris, thanks for playing. Nice try. But kudos to you for using a bulky Lando. But if it were a choice Scarfed into Rock Slide, you probably could have won. and I mean, unless if you get some serious flinches on my Pokemon, you would have outsped. Maybe you could get some flinches, or I don't think you would have O-code on Mega Mance, but you would have been able to do some damage. But with that, we are going to actually get another win, which is kind of nice. So let's move on to another battle then. That's going to bring us to 5-5 with, I guess, 0 game differential. Once again, 3 losses we probably shouldn't have lost thanks to internet. But whatever. So let's move on. As we search for another opponent. So, that actually worked out kind of well. I'm thinking that Politoed Ludicolo was a pretty good opening. I really like that typing of Ludicolo, that water grass. Alright, well that said, my opponent's gonna have Greninja, T-Flame, Crobat, Meowstic, Dragonite, and Sylveon. I kind of want to bring Greninja for this. And what else? I sort of want to bring Chansey, but not really. I do want to lead off Politoed Ludicolo. I do want to bring Lando, though. I don't know if I'm better off in Landorus or Greninja, though. I don't know who I'm better off with. Because Landorus can hit the Talonflame better than the Greninja, but not as fast. Greninja would help out in the rain. I do want to bring Mega Mance, though. Even though it's kind of dangerous with the Sylveon, it can hit all opponents. Heat Wave is slightly out of the question anyway, but we can go for the Hyper Voice. And Dragon Pulse would not be bad for the Dragonite, provided we can break the scale. So here we go against Ash. So I see Ash does have the Greninja and the Talonflame, so I'm already thinking that I'm going to see some priority here. I am leading off Politoed Ludicolo, because so far that's been sort of working for us. My opponent is going to lead off Greninja Meowstic. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a taunt, we're going to be seeing a, maybe a Safeguard. We're going to see... I'm thinking there's going to be a Fake Out somewhere along the way. So you know what? I want to actually Hydro Pump on the Greninja. And I want to Giga Drain on it. You're gonna Light Screen. That kind of sucks. Okay. So you're gonna be a Screen Builder. I didn't even need to go for Hydro Pump, I guess. Okay, so you're gonna Mat Block. Whatever. Then the Hydro Pump meant nothing. Whatever. What am I gonna do? Okay. Fair enough, indeed. So now you're a Fighting type. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, let's Hydro Pump on Meowstic, and we can outspeed Greninja, though. I guess Giga Drain? Why not? Let's get rid of that thing. We have the Metal Plate, so it should do a little more damage, even though it's no longer super effective. It's goodbye Greninja. So you set up a Mat Block, but that was it, and it was done once. Psychic and Ludicolo is going to do about half... No, not even that, because it's a male Meowstic. So Hydro Pump's going to do a little bit in the rain. Unless it's a crit, yeah, the wall is going to dilute it big time. So, not every day when you see water not being the thing that dilutes something. Alright, there's the Dragonite. Can't say I'm too surprised there. I'm going to double Ice Beam, I think, on it. I want to break that multi-scale. Okay, so let me guess. Is that the weakness policy? There's the weakness policy. Okay. That kind of sucks. Alright, Ludicolo, you're going down. You're going down, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But maybe Politoed can take care of the rest of it? Because now that the scale's broken... I mean, multi-scale weakness policy is a really good tactic, but now we're going to take it down with the second Ice Beam. Goodbye, Dragonite. Alright, so... now... we can go into Greninja, I think. Although, actually, I'm gonna go to Mega Mance. I know that there's the wall is the special wall is up, but I would rather Greninja take care of it at the end, even though it's a physical attacker. So let's actually Hydro Pump in the Rain on the Crobat, and Mega Evolve and Protect. Salamence. I want to do some damage to that Crobat. Meowstic isn't doing very much to begin with, so it doesn't concern me too much. Crobat's going to outspeed us easily. There's no problem there. I'm just thinking, okay, you're going to set up a physical wall. Interesting. And you're going to Brave Bird on Politoed. I'll live with that. Oh, because you probably think that I'm a physical... you probably think I'm a physical Salamence. Whatever, we're going to take down your Crobat. So now your Meowstic has to finish us off. So, I think you're in trouble now. But you know what, I will reveal to you that I'm not a physical Salamence. Or, I'm not running physical Salamence. My physical attacker is actually Greninja. I know I'm pretty sure Salamence... yeah, I know Salamence is better stats physical, but I think it has a better move pool special, so... with that, we're actually going to get the win. And that was kind of nice. That was kind of nice indeed. So, yeah, I mean... Meowstic was setting up walls, but my opponent just wasn't doing enough damage on top to counteract Ludicolo outspeeding. My opponent probably thought he was going to outspeed with the, either Timid or Jolly Greninja with the Map Block. Problem is, because you're running Map Block, you can't be Scarfed, so you're not going to necessarily outspeed the Swift Swim. So, with that, luckily this time we didn't have any problems with Wi-Fi, and I'd say we did okay, I think, for now. So, next time we're going to continue this competition, as we, I guess, continue practicing our VGC. And now the internet goes out. You know what? Good timing. So far our team's doing okay, and I'm really liking this Mega Salamence set. I'm really kind of liking it. I think it's doing okay. I mean, Scarf Landorus has its ups and its downs. Bulky Landorus was a really weird thing. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm guessing it happened. It's a real thing. It's just that I don't see it that often. Usually when I see Landorus, I see Scarf. It's a pretty good Scarf set to be. Well, it's a pretty good Scarf Pokemon. Chansey's not getting used that much, but still doing well with that whole Helping Hand set. But whatever. That's always a good thing. Greninja is basically there as the backup plan, basically just going for priority at the last second. And Politoed and Ludicolo are just starting up the battle for us with the Drizzle and Swift Swim. I really like that combination. It's probably a little overpowered, but I just really like running that water start. And that grass water typing, I can't stress it enough, it is a really good typing. The biggest problem it faces is that freeze dry. I mean, I guess Gale Wing is a problem, but freeze dry is a severe problem. Tailwind is an issue for every Pokemon we have, except for Greninja, I guess, but whatever. So, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time when we continue this competition. Goodbye!